Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. Alright, so today I wanted to do something a little different. We're going to do a pick a card reading. This is going to be pile 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to ask Spirit, what would a tarot reader say about you to the Divine Masculine if he got a reading on you? So, I got this idea from another fellow tarot reader. Shout out to Rocky. I don't know if you guys follow her, but she is so intuitive and everything that she always says is on point. So definitely go check her out. And I'll put her link down below. So yeah, so this is going to be pile 1. This is Rainbow Moonstone, which is my favorite. And then pile 2, this is Howlite, okay, also my favorite. And yeah, number 3 is Aquamarine, which is also my favorite, okay. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. All right, pile 1. So this is your reading. All right, so first card we have here for the healing journey. A tarot reader will let your masculine know that you're letting go. Okay. There's been a lot of hurt in the past here that she's trying to turn her back on. So I feel like this is definitely energy where, you know, the tarot reader is going to let them know that you starting to realize that you got to get out of this cycle. 26 adds up to an 8, okay? Maybe you have brown hair, long hair, but yeah, you're tired of the fogginess, not having clarity. So you're needing to have that focus, okay? And that you're transforming because you're trying to use your intuition to be able to see through the fog, you know what I mean? This also adds up to a 5. And then we have her last day in the light. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. This is like a tower moment here. Okay. Very interesting. We have 3 birds here. So there has been some type of communication that came through where she realized that she had to finally start letting go. And she's healing right now. Time for a nap. This is like the 4 of Swords energy. Okay. So that's what your tarot reader would start off telling your masculine about you. Okay. So let's see what's a confession that you want to let your masculine know. I know I probably seem crazy. I can't help it. My heart and emotions invested in you. Okay. So I definitely get that because you seem like somebody that's very intuitive and in your emotions. And you wear your heart on your sleeve. Okay. So you might be a water sign, Scorpio specifically. Then we have the Star. You know, this is basically about destiny, fate. So this is basically a wish come true when you found your masculine. And you're trying to get out of this 10 of Swords energy. Yeah, letting go of the pain. So interesting that we have endings and then we have a 10 of Swords here. Yeah, you're trying to manifest now a new beginning, you know, tapping into your wisdom, opening yourself to new experiences because there has been a sudden shift. And I feel like you're excited about this new beginning. Definitely. That's why you're taking some time to rest, right? To preserve your energy so you'll be able to tackle what's next. Okay, so you're also hiding, I think in the past you may have shown him exactly what you felt. And then now this time you're trying to be a little bit more, you know, holding back a little bit. And then we have Beggar here. Confront empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So I'm getting here that you are not wanting to beg anymore for his attention. So now you're leaving it up to Spirit, right? That's what a tarot reader would say, that now you're just kind of surrendering to destiny instead of, you know, asking for attention or trying to ask to meet up, right? Because we have a coffee cup here. And then we have Beauty and the Beast. So a tarot reader would say, your person might look different than what you have always imagined. Remember to pay attention to how someone makes you feel and what they spark inside of you. What is external does not always reflect what is internal. Look for those hidden treasures, okay? So I definitely get here that a tarot reader will tell him that, you know, you may not be what he expected, right? But that he needs to be open-minded and not just end things because it's unfamiliar territory. Oh my God. And the fact that this is under manifesting dreams is key because this is a partnership. This is union. This is a proposal that you had made that now you're trying to manifest. I feel like Spirit is going to let him know through this reader that you're still not giving up. You still have this hope that you guys can manifest this union back together. Yeah, because the feminine fears that you're going to, divine masculine, you're going to reject her, right? And this is what the tarot reader is going to say. But she's still going to try to, you know, work hard and work on herself to make things happen so that she can have success and victory and overcome this fear that you're going to reject her. Okay. So let's pull some tarot and see what else comes out. What else would tarot reader reveal to the masculine spirit about the feminine? Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is like being left out in the cold. So I feel like you're still healing, right? Because you had to let go of this lack mentality. So that's what the tarot reader would say, that you're basically somebody that's still trying to, you know, focus on the good things and not the bad. And this was a change that happened. Interesting that I just said focus, and then we have here focus with the 5. 1 + 4 is 5. You're working on transforming yourself to think differently, opening up your third eye. And this could have been due to a third party. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Like you're trying not to like think back on the past. You're trying to let go of the past. What else, Spirit? Yeah, see? You're trying to manifest a brand new beginning. Actually picking up all those tools and like putting it to action, okay? And it's interesting that we have manifesting dreams, goddess of power. Like you're stepping into your power because you were unbalanced in the past, right? Temperance reversed. So now you're trying to manifest a balance that you're going to be able to give back to yourself and not overgive. What else, Spirit? Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, now you're not wanting to give anymore. You want somebody to give to you so you can have this stable foundation. And this is why I feel like the concealing card came out, because you're not trying to show your emotions anymore. You're a little bit holding back and isolating yourself. Okay, what else? Nine of Cups reversed. Okay. So I feel like this is an energy where you might be overindulging to try to suppress the hurt. Yeah, it's like you don't want to start over all over again. The Fool in reverse. Okay, what else, Spirit? Yeah, you don't want to start over. You don't even want to look at the options anymore. That's why I feel like you're trying to take time to yourself to take a nap and just really focus on you, follow your intuition, because this was a sudden shift that happened. Yeah, you're trying to get out of your negative thoughts. 8 of Swords. So that's what a tarot reader would say, basically. Like you're trying to transform. Yeah, because you're stuck in the past. 6 of Cups reversed. You're stuck in the past, so you're really trying your best to manifest and focus on, you know, having a different mentality instead of thinking of lack mentality, because this was a separation. Lovers in reverse. Okay, very interesting. So what are some potential outcomes here, Spirit, for group 1? Wow, crown chakra. Okay, this is about spirituality. So I definitely get that here, that you're really trying to let go, focus on your transformation, right? Recover from this relationship that really made it, you know, did a number on you. Yeah, because there was some deception that was going on, deception and envy. And you're trying to come out of that. Yeah, you're becoming aware that you need to work on your awareness, your crown chakra. I mean, that's confirmation. This is also the Magician. Heart chakra here. Like, I feel like you ended up closing your heart off, right? That's why we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Like, you just shut yourself down. And now you're trying to, you know, work on what makes you happy. Solar plexus. That's what your focus is on. What else, Spirit? A lot of chakras here. Pretty interesting that all of this is coming out. Wow. Look at the 7 of Cups. This is the second time we've seen the 7 of Cups for your reading. Because you know there's options there, and now you're trying to choose wisely. I feel like that's why the owl came out here too. Now you're trying to choose wisely this time. When you know you're going to be a little bit more reserved. That's why we have that concealing card. Like, you're not going to reveal everything at once, because I feel like that's what happened in the past. Your masculine took that for granted, that you showed him everything. Of how you felt, and it ended up burning you in the end. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles right here. Financial and material changes. Okay. All right. What else? This one's sticking out. Yeah. So now you're going within, solitude. Now you're starting to really isolate yourself to, you know, do a little bit more learning on how not to do this again. She's wearing blue, so it's like now you're going to start be able to communicate with your heart. I mean, with your throat chakra. When it comes to relationships, sacral chakra at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. Okay. So let me give you an angel number just to close out the reading. We have 229. Patience is required as 120 is still struggling to gain clarity with current challenges. I completely agree with this, because this is what we started the reading off with, that you were trying to learn about how to be able to see through the fog, right? And that's going to take you some time for a nap, time to retreat, time to go into solitude to be able to gain clarity with these challenges, because you have the 5 of Pentacles here. You know, the 9 of Cups in reverse. Like, you're still trying to work on what makes you happy so that you can have success, 6 of Wands, and have that victory when you come back home, right? Look at this, 1515. Pay attention to the signs and information that comes to you in books, songs, and names, okay? So I feel like a tarot reader is going to let the masculine know that he needs to be patient as you're trying to figure out your path, right? And for him to pay attention to signs, and for you the same thing too, because he's going to get more confirmation about you through the universe giving him signs. Okay, so that's your reading, group 1. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments if and how this resonated, and if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, group 2. So this is your crystal here, Howlite. Let's just see what Spirit wants you to know, right? So a tarot reader, it's funny because this lady kind of looks like a tarot reader, is going to tell your masculine that you're healing right now. And you might have been resisting the healing, but you're finally starting to end that cycle, because we have a 3 and here we have a 7. So you're finally getting to that end of resisting and embracing the change. You know, you're growing through this experience, okay? And then we have that death will come, mortal, finite, fragile, and yang, okay? So this reminds me of like fertility, because of the pomegranate that represents fertility, and a lot of tarot decks show the Empress with pomegranates around her sometimes. So, you know, you're starting to finally step into your power, that this had to help you be reborn, and you're very fragile, right? And it's interesting that we have a 3 here because 3 is actually for the Empress. So you needed to manifest and take action towards this change, and you were resisting it, right? But I feel like you finally started to come into your own because of this change that you had to go through, which was most likely separation with your masculine, right? And so what you want him to know is, I'm impressed with who you have become and what you have built, okay? So I feel like the tarot reader is going to let him know that you see that he's growing, you know, that he's following, you know, his own journey and really heeding the call, okay? That he's finally taken action towards making decisions that are going to benefit him, and yeah. Okay, and then we have Strength card in reverse. So I feel like you lost your confidence through this, you know, situation, but now you're starting to take responsibility, the Emperor here, to really overcome these obstacles, because you might have been overwhelmed with so much that you had to do to finally overcome this change. But I definitely get that you definitely came out on top of this, because you surrendered to the changes that you needed to do. And it took you some time, right? Wait, cycles, and infinity. So it took you some time to finally shed what you needed to, so that you can finally grow. And it's interesting that we have this contrast, right? Love it. So he's definitely going to see that in this reading. And then we have engineers. I don't know if you're an engineer or your masculine is, but I'm going to read the shadow attribute because it came out in reverse. So it says here, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Okay. So this reminds me of like somebody that looks too much into the details, right? Relying on logic instead of the heart. And therefore, because of that, you don't realize how your actions is going to affect that person emotionally. So I definitely get that. Your masculine is going to learn that about you, that you might have been very matter of fact with him when you cut ties, is what I'm getting. It says here, releasing and cutting ties. Though painful, sometimes we need to see that a relationship is not serving us and ties need to be severed. We cannot move forward to the next stage in our life if there's forces holding us back, okay? So I get that here, that you had to make that judgment call, right? To finally cut ties with your masculine, because I also get that he may not have been considering your feelings, right? In some ways. And then we have Full Moon Queen. Okay, this is, I feel like you're finally becoming self-aware that you're stepping into your power. Interesting that that came underneath the Emperor, because that's about stepping into your power. Okay. And then we have, I don't really know you, and then the Two of Swords here. So I get that here, that you know, after this confrontation that you had with your masculine, you just really started to see the shadow side of him, and you really didn't recognize him. You know, you didn't see the man that you fell in love with, okay? And I feel like that's going to come out in the reading. Like, they're going to let him know that, you know, he basically made a decision that you didn't recognize him in that decision when he made it. You know, you felt like he made it very like matter of fact and like without thinking of the emotional consequences, right? Not really thinking how that was going to affect your situation. Very interesting. All right, Spirit. So let's get some tarot here and see what else needs to come out. All right, so what else, Spirit? The Hangman. Okay. So yeah, you had to let go of this connection because it wasn't serving you. Yeah, look at this. The Empress in reverse. I feel like you really had a lot of love for your masculine, and that could be also why resistance was here, because he was resisting your connection. Look at that, Six of Swords. Yeah, I definitely feel that you were like extending your hand out to him, and that's why the hand is here. There's a lot of hands here, I just noticed. Okay, this one's trying to harness this light here within. This one's closed, right? Not being open. And over here you're balancing your hands, and also this girl's holding this pomegranate here, which that reminds me of like a Christmas ornament. So I don't know if this happened during the holidays or a specific holiday. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be like summer, or, you know, Labor Day, or what have you, any kind of holiday where something really took shape and really shifted the connection. I feel like you wanted to extend your hand out to him and try to heal the situation, but he was not open to it. He was very resistant. He was very much a Emperor's energy. Yeah, King of Cups, like he didn't really reveal his emotions to you. Didn't even explain why he was resisting, right? Like he might have just left you hanging. That's why the Hangman is here. Wow. So yeah, I feel like the tarot reader is gonna let him know you left your person hanging. You left her hanging when she wanted to give you this option, like, hey, let's smooth things over and not make rash decisions, and you just didn't do it. So she lost confidence that you wanted to patch things up. Oh my God. Strength in reverse again. You guys. I cannot believe this. Okay. Wow. And I was literally just saying that, and then that card popped out. Yeah, look at this. Queen of Wands in reverse. So he basically didn't take your feelings into consideration. We saw that with the Engineer card. It was like he engineered this without putting you in the equation. You know what I mean? Wow. Very interesting. What else, Spirit? The Three of Wands. Okay. So, and this is in reverse. So this is somebody that, you know, read your message and they just left you on red is what I'm getting here. Just somebody that just did not want to make a plan to, you know, somebody that just didn't want to wait. They were just in a rush, I'm getting here. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like you wanted to give to this person, but they were not giving back to you equally. You know, there was an imbalance here. Okay, what else? And I feel like no matter if you were trying to give him advice, you know, to talk things out, he just didn't listen to you. Okay, this is somebody that does not listen to advice, you know, very stubborn. They're just going to do what they want to do, which is go off on their own in solitude. And then we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so this led to the ending of your relationship, you know, and it could have been raining that day. But yeah, definitely getting that here. Let's see what else. Okay, Spirit. So what else needs to come forward? Five of Pentacles. Financial and material changes. So another hand here. Oh my gosh. So I felt like you basically had to make these drastic changes that you needed to part ways from this person because they were not giving to you, and you ended up having to end it, right? Because we have the Death card here, that this is finite. Like there's nothing else to say. It's dead, right? But you still think back on your person. So the reader will let him know that you're still thinking about your memories of love with him. And here we have hands again. A lot of hands here. Very, very interesting. I also get here because we have so many hands. I feel like you could have been somebody that loves to hold your masculine's hand. Maybe he liked your hands a lot. You guys used to like playfully play with each other's hands while you're holding hands. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I do. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like you are getting helping hands from Spirit. You know, Spirit is helping you through this navigation, like to get you guys through this. Okay, very interesting. A lot of hands here. What else, Spirit? You know, also when I think about hands, it's like you're trying to use your hands to create something new, right? That's just another thing I'm thinking of here. Like you're trying to be creative, to get busy and do something new. What else, Spirit? Wow. 9 of Pentacles, material harvest. Okay. I feel like now you're on your own, you know, working on your abundance. Here's, you know, more hands here. Like you're trying to be receptive now to the blessings that are coming your way because you finally ended this. 9 is also about endings. Look at that, which lead to new beginnings. Love it. Okay. What else, Spirit? And it finally came out. Yeah. And this is also leading you to your truth. This is also the Judgment card, okay? This is where you had to make a judgment call that this connection had to go ahead and resolve itself by walking away so that your prosperity can begin. So you can finally plant the seed. Here we have some hands again. Wow. Wow. I definitely get here that you guys really cared about each other. And you were, it's like you're in this picture, I just kind of feel like you're just trusting that Spirit is going to help the abundance to grow, that you're just relying on time, right? We did see time here. Okay. That time is going to finally take place. Oh my gosh, look at this. And grow. Which is confirming this card again too. Okay. You were resisting. I feel like you were resisting this change, this communication, that you need to let go of your masculine so that you can both grow individually. Okay. The orange here reminds me of the sacral chakra. Okay. So that you can finally be able to build something stronger in your foundation for your relationship. Look at this. We have fertility. And this is another tree here. Okay. Very beautiful. One more, Spirit. What else would the tarot reader say about the feminine to the masculine? And I just finished saying sacral chakra, and here it is. Okay, because this is going to lead to resolving whatever was, maybe your sacral chakra was blocked, right? Because you had a hard time connecting in relationships. And these two add up together to a 3, which is the not only is this a 3 also, but I mean, that adds up to the card that we just saw, which was fertility, which is the Empress. So you can finally grow on your own into your Empress energy. And look at this, bottom of the deck is spiritual union. Okay. Another card here about partnership. Okay. I love this. Let's give you some twin flame numbers and see what else comes out. We got 111. Fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. Okay. So I feel like this is an awakening that you guys are going through. And then we have 1221. Learn to provide your own happiness rather than relying on your twin flame to fulfill you. So I feel like your person is going to find in the reading that they get from a tarot reader or whatever, that they need to learn to rely on themselves, you know, to really find their own happiness and not just leave people hanging because you're constantly looking for happiness somewhere else. You know what I mean? That way, this is a new concept and idea that he can actually apply so that he won't keep doing this same cycle over and over again and keep hurting people, right? And not hurt you again if you guys are to get a second chance. Let's see what's at the bottom. 1133. Commit to being the best version of yourself and enjoy the positive impact it has on your connection, okay? So I love this because this is a solar plexus chakra. This is about committing to, you know, taking action. We saw that here with this Yang card. That's about your masculine energy, you know, to really be the best version of you, because now you're healing. You're going to step into your Empress energy, right? So that you can finally enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're going to have the 9 of Pentacles is right before you become the Empress. Okay. It's like baby steps. So you can finally get out of this Strength card in reverse and have it be upright. You know what I mean? I love this. Maybe you like to wear white. But this also reminds me of like a wedding dress. Okay, so finally, once you're mastered this lesson, this journey, you're going to be able to have that commitment that you want. You don't have to force it anymore. It's going to come to you. You're going to be like, hear me roar. You know what I mean? So you can have this new beginning and you'll be on top of the world because you were able to work on yourself. And then your person, when they finally confront themselves, then this will be a thing of the past where you don't have to tell them, I don't really know you, because you will know them once they transform also into this better version of themselves. Okay, so that's your reading, group 2. I hope that resonated. Let me know in the comments if it did. And also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, feel free to do so. I have the information listed down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, group 3, this is your reading. So as you can see, I already laid out the cards. So first thing that a tarot reader would say about you is that you're going through some cycles right now. Okay. You are very focused on healing, I feel like. This is about, you know, 6s is about peace and harmony. So I feel like you're, you know, that's basically you're following your true north. You know, you know, receiving downloads from spirit. I feel like, you know, you might be meditating a lot. And I love that the attraction supermoon card came out for you because we are in a supermoon right now in Libra, actually. So I feel like with the cycles and the moon here, you're very intuitive. You're starting to come into your own. You know, you're going, number 8 is also 4 plus 4 here adds to an 8. So that's about cycles, infinity, right? So I feel like you're definitely stepping into your power, you know, going through the cycles of the moon, attracting things to you. That way you don't have to go out there and chase them, right? And you're following your inner compass, you know. You're very centered here. I love it. Because I feel like in the past, you were very jaded. Never-ending story with jealousy, envy, punishment, changing course. And then we have, so this adds up to an 8. This is actually a 10. So you got tired of being in this energy and you finally had to transform, right? To let go of this envy. Maybe you were jealous of your masculine. Maybe he moved on really quickly and left you, you know, with the bare bones of the situation. And so, and here we have a compass here again. Very interesting. But you didn't want to look in the mirror anymore. It was like you, it's like you gave up at one point, right? And so I feel like this is why you had to go through this cycle, just to be able to get out of this never-ending story and be in this lack mentality. Okay. All right. So you want him to know, I don't always like loving you. It hurts me more than I'd like to admit. I've loved you so long now, and it's taken over quite a bit. Okay. So yeah, this love basically took a lot out of you. Okay. So now it's like you keep it to yourself, you know, that you don't want to let him know how hurt you were with the situation. We have silence here. High Priestess in reverse, keeping it all in. So, so not only are you intuitive, I mean, you definitely keep things within you like a mystery. I think group 1 had this card too. They had the mystery card that they conceal things, right? And so you're hiding the fact that you want this family, but you're not letting your person know either, you know? I feel like you're finally relying on spirit to really reveal this to you if it's meant to be. But I feel like you still have hope that this is going to turn around in the near future, because look at this. We have romantic love. That's how you feel about your person. So you feel like you guys had this intimacy, this passion, and this like you guys were interlinked together. You guys are direct mirror reflections of each other. Okay? So you took this really hard, is what the tarot reader is going to let him know. Okay, because I feel like there was no clarity at some point, and now you're finally starting to realize you're getting your breakthrough in awareness, that you're finally starting to come into your truth, right? Things are starting to come into light. You're starting to manifest, is what I'm getting here. And you also might be when I see storyteller, for the light attribute here, it says ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So you might also be a tarot reader, is what I'm getting, or you like to write. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you paint, maybe you're a singer, musician, but you like to express yourself by sharing like your life, right? And symbols. So you could very well be somebody that creates things and you make it come to life. So you're a very good storyteller, okay? And I feel like you have learned to let this story play out and let it work for you instead of against you, right? Because I feel like you're still trying to find your balance, and you might still be in love with somebody else, which is your masculine. Maybe you're in a third party. It doesn't have to be, but it says here, feelings for another simmer strong within their heart. For someone else, they are in love with another, okay? Oh, sorry, guys. So I feel like when you met your person, you felt like you have loved them before and they completed you, okay? Feeling complete, see? Feeling complete, like they were just your equal. That's, you know, right here we see you guys are mirrors of each other. You guys embrace each other all the time. I'm getting here that you guys love to hug a lot. Wow, very beautiful. So I feel like you guys were also balancing each other out. You were able to balance each other out. Like whatever he lacked, you compensated for it. And same thing with you. Whatever you lacked, he was able to compensate for you. And right here, this is buried deep down in the ocean. You don't want to let him know that you wish he would come back. Okay? So I feel like the tarot reader is going to let him know your person, your feminine, wants you to come back. But she's not letting you know. You see, she's keeping it silent. She's keeping it all in. That she buried this truth at the bottom of the ocean. Okay? Because this was very painful. I feel like you feminine have been hurt before, of course, you know what I mean? So this is like another thing that really puts you back in that mindset again, like, oh, not this again, you know, because you honestly felt like this connection was very different than anything you've ever felt before. Okay, what else, Spirit? Judgment reverse. So I feel like you weren't able to reconcile with your person. And you wanted to do it, you know, because you were in your Empress energy. Like, I feel like you were ready to take this connection off the ground, right? But your person wasn't ready. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like that's why you kept it all in, because you felt like they were not matching in some sense, they were not matching you. Wow, look at this. The Empress came out again. So double confirmation that I feel like you were ready for this love and your person wasn't. So in that way, you guys were not able to be balanced. Yeah, see, Three of Pentacles reversed. So this person was just not ready to work on the connection with you. Even though they have a desire to, right? I feel like you had that desire and it was within reach. It was so close, okay? It was so close that you guys were gonna, I feel like you guys were going to finally make it official, and something just happened. Something shifted. It could very well be that your masculine went into a third party. He didn't, you know, like he did not want to work on the connection with you, because we saw the Three of Pentacles reversed. And it was so close to that new beginning and it just didn't happen. Look at this, Queen of Cups. And it's like you were reaching for it, you know, because you were trying to be open, right, to the love. But I feel like somebody could have been jealous of your connection too. That's what I'm getting here. But they didn't want to lose your masculine is what I'm getting here. Wow. Battle Spirit. We have The Page of Pentacles and Temperance. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like your masculine is going to learn here that, you know, he wasn't ready because he was just a page, right? He needed to balance out his energy before he could come towards you. I mean, you're an Empress, right? So you guys are not matching vibrationally. He still needed to learn what it takes to really be balanced and be able to bring healing to the connection. Look at this. This is a 7 of Wands in reverse. So this is somebody that's like praying. And I feel like the tarot reader is going to let your masculine know that you kind of lost hope in this situation because he wasn't energetically your vibrational match. Okay. That's probably why Never Ending Story is here, because you felt jaded after this situation happened. Okay. What else, Spirit? Yeah, new beginnings in reverse. So you guys weren't able to take this connection off the ground because somebody had their sacral chakra blocked. Okay. So the sacral chakra is about how you relate to others. Somebody had intimacy issues in this connection. Yeah, they had their third eye blocked. They weren't able to see the uniqueness of your connection when they had you. And I feel like the tarot reader is going to let them know that you're very intuitive. Like, you're the high priestess, you know, you're very in tune. Like, you awoke to this connection first. Your passion ignited whenever he came into your life. And it's interesting, we have the Ace of Wands twice here, okay? This is the Ace of Wands. So whenever an ace is here twice, that's a partnership. So I feel like you awoke. This is a twin flame right here. It's like he ignited this passion inside of you and it wasn't able to get off the ground. Okay. And I feel like it's because he wasn't ready to match you in that way, right? Look at this. So we have, this is like the Tower here, disruption, and the Six of Wands. So there was a disruption when it came to homecoming, right? Because the Six of Wands is that guy that's coming home from a battle. You know, your person was just, I feel like you were ready for that victory, but your person was not. I get here that your person was closed off, right? Closing, you know, this like body language, like, no, they're not open, right? They're all over the place. They're not even a whole person. They're incomplete. And you're over here like totally opposite. This is like the Fool's energy, where you're like, I feel like this is where you're just really sounding things out. Like, you're very outspoken. I mean, you are a storyteller, right? So I feel like you let him know that you wanted to take this connection off the ground to really be successful. 6 is for peace and harmony, and then we have another 6 here for you. So I feel like you went through the cycle that you wanted to go further in this connection, and your person wasn't open to it. They were like, no, I can't do that. And so this person, you know, your person left you in this waiting game, right? And the cycle where he just didn't want to be official with you. I'm getting like, take this connection off the ground. You know, there still needed to be some growth here. And this, like, the time is still not up, right? Because there's still some sand here coming down. So this person still needed some time to grow so that they could be your vibrational match. That's what I'm getting here. What else, Spirit? Oh my gosh, I just noticed something. Look at this. 6 and 6. And 6. Okay, there's a lot of 6s here. Okay, so even though you guys went through this Tower moment, and we have 16 here, so that's another 6. I feel like you guys had to go through this so you can finally find peace and harmony within yourself. Okay. Very, very interesting. Wow, another 6. Okay, group 2 got this card too. You guys are still thinking about each other, you know. Even if this person went into a third party, because there's 3 flames here, he's still holding on to you in his heart space. This is the 6 of Cups. You know, this is about your heart. So I feel like in the near future, the reader, I mean, they're just going to let him know that in the near future, you're going to finally let go of the past and come back to the connection, and let him know, like, I'm ready to take this connection off the ground. You know, stop letting it float around in the water and just actually pick it up and embrace it. That's what I'm getting here. Wow. So this is, I mean, the 6 of Cups is about a reconciliation. So I feel like whenever he gets his reading from a tarot reader, that's what they're going to let him know. Like, your person wants to reconcile. They want to bring peace and harmony to this connection with you, because they know that you weren't ready for them and they were ready for victory and you were not. You were still stuck in this tower moment, that this shift was happening too quickly for you. Okay. And I feel like, yeah, like you communicated that to him. Okay. Because I said that you sounded it out. Like, you let him know, I really want to be committed to you. I really want to do more than just what we're doing. And your person wasn't ready. They still needed to be independent on their own. 9 of Pentacles here. Okay. So I feel like your person was not able to also meet you with communication, because they needed to balance themselves out. They had other loose ends to tie up, right? And I feel like since the throat chakra was at the end, you're finally going to reveal the truth to them in the near future, that you're going to bring him some clarity and let him know, I want you to come back, because I know that you weren't ready for me, right? We weren't able to bring this connection, you know, to life, but I'm relying on the angels that you finally have balance. We have 2 cards here about balance. Wow. It's amazing. And so, yeah, I feel like you're going to finally reveal to him in the near future that you really want to take this connection out of the water and give it some air, right? Be able to breathe life into this connection again. I love this. Okay. Let's give you some angel numbers to see what else comes through. Last messages. Oh my God. 717, an encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon. Okay. So they're going to let him know that you're ready. You're already the Empress in this reading. Okay. You're ready for your person. You're attracting things to you. You stopped, you know, in this energy. You finally came out of that jealousy, like you're punishing yourself. And you're opening up your sacral chakra here, the root chakra. Actually, this is the root chakra. Yeah. And look at this, another 7. So we went from 6 to now 7s, and then 1 7, which add up to an 8. Okay. Put your time and energy into creative pursuits that will provide an overall sense of empowerment. Okay. So I feel like both you and your masculine are going to realize you need to put the time that you need to, you know, tap into your creative abilities so that you can have a new beginning. If you can go ahead and keep sharing your story and help others, you know, maybe start a tarot reading channel. You know what I mean? The possibilities are endless. Okay. So that is your reading, group 3. And also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, feel free to do so. I have the information listed down below. Let me know in the comments how this resonated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.